It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his... And the ball is knocked out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jalen Phillips from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 31 yards.
And the Pats get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Bridgewater. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Bridgewater.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
Bridgewater now. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a great example of why you don't just make a blanket statement about any player. And we talk about running backs when they're over 30. We don't expect big runs anymore. Looks like there's still life in his legs.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Jones. And caught by Henry. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 49 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Jones, a final shot before break. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility. He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you get
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes the challenge flag.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. Second and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that.
Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Let's go do this thing, man. They gotta work that back, baby. I'm coming. Let's go now. Let's go. Come on with it, man. Let's do this. Get something together. Don't let up. Bring it.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
78 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Gaskin.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 21.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Whatever it takes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, ready to get it on. It's showtime, baby. Let's get some love. You ready to ride? Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Harris running straight ahead. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Folk's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Let's do this, man. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's rock and roll. Do your thing. Do your thing, baby.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
First down, Bridgewater. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing is Bridgewater.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
26 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jones. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Down right around the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Gaskin will try it up the middle.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.